the next film that we're going to be talking about this month is one that I've always kind of been interested in watching. Never saw it until we added it to the list because, remember, it is the Nerdbox Halloween Movie Challenge. So, some of those movies have to be movies that you've never seen before, and this is one of them. Welcome to another episode of the Popcorn Confessional. This is Dave from Nerdbox, and I'm accompanied by my wife Jenn, also from Nerdbox. And on this episode of 31 Days of Halloween, we are talking about The Tourist Trap. So fire up that Jiffy Pop and meet us in the booth.
A group of friends on a road trip stumble upon a roadside museum looking for their friend who broke down. The museum is run by a lonely, older, eccentric man who takes them in while he tries to help fix their car. Little do they know, there is a killer with telekinetic powers that begins to stalk them.
Tourist Trap is from 1979 and it is, as mentioned, a first watch for us. If any older film deserves a remake or a reboot, this is one of them. Because you can feel some of the influences in there from Carrie and Halloween, with the little side of Ed Gein tossed in there.
I mean, Ed Gein is tossed into so many movies, it's not even funny. There's so many movies out there that are like, oh, well, this is partially inspired by Ed Gein. Man, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
The killer in this movie is an outcast who wears faces, but not of people. He wears the faces of mannequins.
Yeah, I think that's a lot more creepier than wearing the faces of a dead person.
I think they're both pretty freaking creepy.
Yeah.
But I think wearing the face of a dead person is just gross. That's just gross. I mean, I don't know why you want to put someone's skin on your face. I have an issue with all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. So, no.
Not only does he do that, but he actually lives in a house full of them and he communicates with them. He has conversations with them.
Yeah, he does. And he even has some of them like wired so that they can speak to him, which is really creepy. I don't want a mannequin to talk to me.
Now, as an audience member, we're pulled in to his conscious, I believe, throughout the entire film. And that's what kind of adds that creep factor into it. And, you know, you get to hear the conversation from both sides. His side and from their side. And it's like, wow.
Yeah. I don't want to know what a mannequin is thinking. Right? I mean, they're just there to model the clothes for you in a store. That's all I care about. Like.
Well, here's something that, you know, we kind of talked about when we watched the film for the first time, too. The ones that were in this movie, even though this is from 1979, look a hell of a lot better than what you see in the stores today.
Yeah. They do. I mean, first of all, they look like actual people. Most of them. Mm-hmm. But then again, that is also because he's actually making people into mannequins. Mm-hmm. Which is really freaking creepy.
Yeah, now, I don't remember the original House of Wax off the top of my head, but if you're going back and watch the remake of that, I can see that they pulled a lot from this movie here. Mm-hmm. But, again, like I mentioned, this is probably something that needs an update.
Yeah.
It should be retold again because it has a lot of good creepy elements to it. The story is told very good. The kids that were in it, or the supposed kids, the young adults that were in it, didn't really care for them. So, you know, as they were getting picked off, or as they're getting captured and brought into his little lair, it was like, okay, let's see what he's going to do next.
Yeah, they were super annoying. Pretty much all of them. They were just a bunch of Karens, honestly. So it was fine that they got picked off. I was cool with that. But I definitely think this movie could be remade a lot better today. Mm-hmm. And they could get better actors.
Yeah, well, the older gentleman that runs the museum, I thought he was pretty good. I thought he was pretty good. I actually enjoyed him in this film.
Yeah.
He was sad. He kind of, it was like, oh man, you know, he had this trouble in his life, and it's like, oh, you really feel for his character.
Yeah. I mean, his wife passed away, and now like he's been alone, right, since she passed away. But then you get to find out that there's more to that story too, which is that pulls you in. And then it's like, do I still feel sorry for him or do I not?
So if you have not seen this in a while, it's worth revisiting. And if you've never saw it, give it a shot. It's actually pretty good. And it's from 1979, so some of these films feel dated or age. Not so much with this one. So definitely check it out. Let us know what you think about it in the comments. Let us know what you think about the influences of like Carrie and Halloween in the film, because they're definitely there, unless I'm just Easter egg capping and I see things that aren't there anymore.
Yeah, I don't think I saw what you saw. I mean, I see the Ed Gein thing, but I don't see other movies in it, really.
Yeah, well, decide that debate for us. Let us know by dropping that in the comments. But I think this is one that you will enjoy if you like films like Prom Night, if you like Halloween from 1978, and if you like the movie Prowler. So if you like some of those older slasher movies, then you'll definitely appreciate and like this one as well. So it should get a little bit more love.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is the quest for 5,000 subscribers, so you can help us get to that mark by
liking, subscribing, and sharing.
Yes. For every video that gets 100 comments and 100 likes, you'll win a prize. So we have a bunch of those cool ones. We have a Jaws poster, we have a Smile poster on top of the ones that we've already announced at the beginning of this contest. Plus we have full-size Beast posters, which is pretty awesome. And when we get to 5,000 subscribers, we will randomly pick somebody out to win this box of Strawberries and Scream signed by Matthew Lillard and David Arquette.
Yes.
And remember, it is the 31 days of Halloween, so you'll get a movie review every single day. Check to see how you're doing against the Nerdbox Horror Challenge and see if you're checking off those movies on that list. And then you get a bunch of other cool things, especially since it's Terrifier month. So hopefully you got a chance to see that in the theaters. So until the next, or tomorrow, see ya.